Hello children, myself Ishwarchand Balichwal welcomes all of you. Today we are continuing chapter 8, comparing quantities. Now we learn compound interest. Okay, so watch this video up to the end carefully, then you understand. Okay, before learn compound interest, first we know about the simple interest. Okay, what is the interest and what is the simple interest, then we learn compound interest. Okay, extra money paid by someone on money deposited, that is kept with them in the interest. Okay, so to learn this thing, we solve an example. A sum of rupees 10,000 is borrowed at a rate of interest 15% per annum for 2 years. Find the simple interest on this sum and the amount to be paid at the end of 2 years. Okay. Here we have provided that initial amount is rupees 10,000 and the interest rate is 15% per annum, means annually. Okay. And what is the period? 2 years. And we have to found sum of the amount to be paid at the end of 2 years. After 2 years, how much amount he had paid? On rupees 10,000, interest charged is just equal to rate and amount. 15% is the rate. First we convert the percentage into the amount. So divide by 100 into 10,000. Both of these 0 cancel by this 0. So this become 1500. Okay. So this is the interest charged. So interest for 2 years, this is the interest of 1 year. So multiplying by 2, we get the interest for 2 years, that is rupees 3,000. So amount to be paid at the end of 2 years equal to principal plus interest. The principal amount is 10,000 and the interest is 3,000. So 13,000 rupees to be paid by that person after 2 years. So this way we calculate the simple interest. Okay. Now we calculate compound interest. Compound interest is different from simple interest, because in simple interest the interest calculated second year, principal amount is same. But in compound interest, when we calculate the interest for second year, the amount of interest added to the principal. Okay, so we learn this with the help of this question. A sum of rupees 20,000 is borrowed by Hina for 2 years at an interest of 8% compounded annually. Find the compound interest and the amount pay at the end of 2 years. Okay. This time we have to calculate compound interest. Simple interest for 1 year is, let the principal amount be P1 for first year, and the P1 is 20,000 here. So simple interest for first year is known as SI1. Simple interest at 8% per annum for first year. So principal amount into rate is the interest. So 20,000 into 8, divide by 100. These 2 zero cancel by these 2 zero, and we get rupees 1600. Now the amount paid over received becomes principal for the next year. Here, what amount he paid? 20,000 plus 1600. Okay, so this complete amount is principal for the next year. This is the difference. Okay, amount at the end of first year is how much? P1 is the principal amount, that is 20,000, and simple interest for first year is 1600. So by adding these two, we get rupees 21,600. This is the amount after first year. Okay. Now this amount is become principal for the second year. So we named this P2. P2 is the principal for second year. So this is the difference between simple interest and compound interest. Here for the principal amount for the second year, the first year interest is added to the previous principal amount. Okay. So this thing very clear to all of you. Again, find the interest on this sum. This is the sum for second year, which is behave like a principal. So SI2, that is simple interest for second year, is simple interest at 8% per annum for second year. Okay, so here the principal amount is changed and it become 21,600 and 8% is the rate. So 8 divided by 100. This way we calculate the simple interest for second year and with the new principal. Okay, so rupees 1728 is the interest. So now the interest is changed. Last year this interest is 1600 and this year this become 1728. So this is the change in the interest. Okay, find the amount to be paid at the end of second year. Now this principal amount plus this simple interest of second year is added, then we get the amount paid for the second year. So P2 is 21,600 plus 1728 is the interest for second year. We add them, so we get rupees 23,328. Okay, so this way we calculate the compound interest. Using compound interest, how much the amount we return. So this is the amount. If we calculate the simple interest for this figure, we also calculate here. But the simple interest for 2 years, here the principal is same for both the year, 20,000, and 8 is the interest rate, and the period of time is 2 years. So multiplying by 2 and divide by 100. So these 2 zeros are cancelled. 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. So here rupees 3,200 is the simple interest. But here 3,328. So 128 rupees extra paid due to the compound interest. Okay. So learn this thing carefully. Now we learn direct formula for compound interest. Here we calculated many times. If you want to calculate for many years, then we have to calculate many times. But by using this formula, we can calculate the compound interest in once. In a single attempt, we can calculate. So this is the formula for compound interest. Here, amount at the end of n years. AN is the amount at the end of n year. P1 is the principal initially we take. R is the rate of interest annually. So AN equal to P1 into 1 plus R by 100 whole power n. N is the number of interest compounded. That is, if annually, then number of years. Now by calculating this an, and we subtract the principal from this, we get the compound interest. Okay, the amount at the end of an year minus the principal, this is the compound interest for an year. Okay, so this way we calculate. Now we take the again next example. Find compound interest on rupees 12,600 for 2 years at 10% per annum compounded annually. Okay, so by using the direct formula, an amount after 2 years, P1 is the principal, 1 plus R by 100, R is the interest rate, N is the number of years. So here P is the 12,600, rate of interest 10% annum, and N is 2 years. So by putting the values, P1 12,600, 1 plus R is 10, so 10 by 100 whole square. This become, by taking LCM, this become 100 plus 10, 100, 10 upon 100, so 1 0 is cancelled, so it left 11 by 10. So rupees 12,600 into 11 by 10 whole square. So we calculate this, these 2 0 cancel by these 2. So 126 into 11 into 11. By calculating we get rupees 15,246. Now compound interest is, this is the amount and we have to subtract principal. Principal is 12,600. So we subtract 12,600 from this. We get rupees 2,646. This is the amount of compound interest. So this way we can directly found the compound interest for any number of years. Okay, so use this, solve the problems. Okay, have a nice day. Thanks.